Hello everyone, this is Blood Drunk81, and welcome to the first week of practice with Loon Lakes, my NCAA football 2011 Road to Glory athlete. And here I will be practicing. You can see that I have 120 points to achieve before I can be first string. I'm currently a second stringer, middle linebacker, number 55. So I'm just trying to read the plays, get in there, make a tackle. I already have one tackle, so I'm working my way up to first string and just trying to read and get in there and make a tackle. And at times, it's a lot more difficult doing this as a defensive player, like a middle linebacker, than it is doing it like as a quarterback or say a running back, because usually when you're getting the ball, you know what's going on. Here you have to watch how the play is developing and try to avoid blockers, shed some blocks, which you'll see I have a problem with here a little later, and get in there and make a tackle. I hadn't read the manual on the defensive play yet, so I was looking at it later on. I think before my second practice, I was looking at it and seeing how I could strip the ball and break down blockers and do some moves on them and do some coverage stuff and intercept the ball and stuff like that, so I can make bigger plays and hopefully get some interceptions and return some shit back and hopefully help Minnesota get to a victory, like my big tackle here for a loss of yards. I do pretty good, get 24 points, and I'm thinking about starting the next practice session, but I figure I gotta go and read my playbook and stuff like that, so I go do that and I come back for my second practice. I only have 3 practices before my first game, so I'm trying to make first string, and before the first game, which may end up not making it. But here I give up some yards on this play. I had this guy in coverage and I was kind of bit on the running back and thought maybe they're going to do a draw or something. I give up some yards, but I still get the tackle. So I started at 120 points. I'm going to 0. So I'm making decent progress so far. And sometimes the computer puts your guy way off, and I don't know what he was doing there, but I had to move him back to get on that guy. Read that play pretty good, went up there and busted that for a pretty good loss. Here I'm just kind of hoping to bait him into throwing it to the running back so I can get a tackle or maybe get in there for an interception or something. So, which does not work, and that pass is really fast and right into the ground, right at his receiver's feet, so there's no chance for a play there. And trying to weed your way through blockers was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. So this is definitely interesting. Here I get a big stop, nice tackle, down to 78 points. Here the computer's pushing me way over to the side again, and if I would have been paying attention, I could have read that screen, hopefully made an interception or something, but I gotta work on my awareness a little bit. Here I kind of get it, see him coming out to block for him, and I come out and make the big tackle. I earned 30 points, so I picked up a lot of pluses to my tackle and my power moves and stuff like that, so that's real helpful. My pursuit and hit power. The big problem with my guy is the awareness. The awareness is not so high. It's like 44 or something along those lines. So I really need to pick that up and try to do something about raising my awareness. Maybe if you guys have any ideas on how I could do that. Here I come up and make a big stop. Now, I would greatly appreciate it. Maybe I can get my guys' awareness up so we can really make some plays. Get another tackle here, making some good points. I think there's 6 apiece for tackles. So there's kind of a wide receiver screen thing going on there. I didn't pick up on that, but we'll see how that goes. Here's another screen. I don't get to it right away. Didn't read it too well, but I come out and make the tackle because my guy's got some speed and he can do pretty good. So here I'm playing some defense, just hanging back in the zone. Now I get the opportunity to blitz, so I figured I'd get right up on that line and have problems getting rid of my blocker. So I got to work on that, left and right, and then power move is down and stuff like that on the right joystick. And I just am having a hard time shedding my blockers. So we'll see if I can work on that and maybe get that up a little bit. Here we go. There's another stop, another tackle, down to 33 points. I'm really hoping to get to starting position on the on the first game, but that ends up not happening. So this is my first week of practice, and I'm getting close to that starting position, but not quite there yet. So here we go. We're at 33 points. Some more bonuses to my attributes, and you can see that the game is the next day. So I really don't have a shot at becoming a starter for the first game. It's against, I have no idea who that is. Mid-Tennessee State or Mid-Tennessee or something like that. So I'm not really too worried about that, but it'd be nice to pick up some points and some stats for that game, but it's just not going to happen. So I do my evening routine. I'm thinking I'm going to start this, and then I'm like, well, it's Mid-Tennessee State or something like that. So I figured I'd sim it. We win. So I'm, happy in that regard. So here we go again. I'm starting up the practice so I can be a first teamer. Be in that first team and start the games and pick up some good stats and tackles and sacks and some interceptions and fumbles and fumble recoveries. So we gotta work and practice. That's how you get there. And looks like I'm not really in the play too much because of the play calls for defense. I mean, I'm dropping back in zone all the time, so I gotta come up and make these stops when I got these defensive linemen from Minnesota. They're just tearing up this runner. So here we go. There's a stop for me. He gets 4 yards or so. But a majority of the plays, I'm dropping back in coverage. Hopefully they don't make me a coverage linebacker, because I think the Vikings, which is my goal, would rather have a run-stopping linebacker. So maybe I should have made that my goal instead of being a balanced linebacker. They got me, doing some blitzes and stuff here too, but like I said, I have a hard time breaking down my blockers. So I'm not really getting the penetration in. Maybe looking for a hole every now and again. Here I get a fumble recovery, get a whole 2 points off of that. I was hoping to return that puppy to the house, get the big score, but no such luck. We're going to be wrapping up this training session here, and they got a deep pass, and it's picked off by one of my guys, but no points for me. So didn't really pick up a lot of points this training session, but we'll be working towards first string here pretty soon. So thank you very much, and if you want to see more, come back and check it out. We're going to have the second week, and I only got 20.5 points left to go. Thanks.